There's a very clear air sac up there. And then if you can see, there's a very clear darker side of the egg here and lighter side. I don't see any like veins necessarily, but I don't know that that's something that would be super obvious. The air sac is a really good sign. The dark side compared to the light side is a good sign. Hopefully next week when we check these out, we can see some actual veins and movement. Another good air sac. Another really good dark spot. Almost wonder if that's veins. I think that is. Veins right there. See if I can get it to focus a little better. It's having trouble focusing, probably because I keep moving things around. Again, a very prominent air sac and a very prominent light side to dark side. Only one of them was really obvious as far as veins goes. Hopefully we can see a little bit better next week. Just candling the chicken eggs. Look at that movement. There's a chicken growing in there. That is so cool. So far I did the peafowl eggs. There's 2 good. 1 I'm pretty sure not good, and 1, whoops. And then the 4th one is a maybe. So there's 4 peafowl eggs. 2 are definitely good. This is one of the chicken eggs. I could not believe the amount of movement you can see in it. It's so cool. How cool is that? That's so awesome. All right, let's get that back in and see how the rest are doing. There's another good one with an insane amount of movement. That is so trippy. Another really good one. That is so crazy. It's like getting to see a ultrasound. But getting to do it in your own home is really trippy. It's so cool. So the peafowl eggs are 2 weeks along. These guys are just over a week along. So we got just under 2 weeks before we should see some hatching. But that is absolutely insane. That's so cool. That's so trippy. We've got 1 bad egg. I will go ahead and put that back on and show you what it looks like when one's bad. Oops. Put that back on. So this is a bad egg. There's no veins. You can see this dark spot just moving. Again, this egg is 2 weeks along, so it should be good. I don't even know that it got an air sac. Oh, it did. It did do the air sac like it's supposed to down here, which is where you can kind of see that clear line where it seals itself off. So it must have just been infertile. I'm curious to know which egg this was. So let's turn the lights back on and see if we can tell. I'm really sad. I think this is the I am Chimani egg. So that's kind of a big bummer. It is a bummer. The 1 egg that was no good is our I am Chimani egg. It wouldn't have been purebred anyway because we don't have a full-bred I am Chimani rooster, but we do have the Chimani hen. So that's sad. But all of the rest of the chicken eggs looked really good. Lots of movement. The green one was too dark to be able to see what's going on in there. 2 peafowl eggs looked really good with veins. And then 2 of them were questionable. I'm thinking that they're not good. But 2 out of 4 is pretty good, especially because the peafowl eggs are ones I had saved back for a really long time. They were like a month old before I put them in here. So if they hatch, then that's pretty sweet to be able to see that you can save them back that long, just like with other eggs, and still be able to hatch them. So that's pretty cool. The incubator is working awesome. I did finally get a thermometer and a humidity detector in there. Let's flip this up and kind of show. So it doesn't fit the best. It has to just sit right back here inside, and I just have to pull it up when I look at it. And this has been keeping the temperature really good, especially since this room stays so warm. I actually had to turn it down. So we've usually run the incubator a little earlier on in the season when it's still winter here. And I've had to just crank it all the way up to keep it at like that 99 degrees. Whereas this one I actually have down, I think it goes up to like 39 degrees Celsius. And I have it at 36.9. So in this room that stays really warm. With the styrofoam over top of it, it stays really good. This little weird thing has been going good. It's been keeping it right around 30 degrees. It's been keeping it right around 30% humidity, which is like what they tell you to hatch things at. I usually like to do a dry hatch, which is a little drier, but because I want to see how this works all together, I'm going ahead and doing it this way this time around. So it is keeping things like more at the regular humidity that they tell you to. So that's working really good, and I don't like pick it up anymore like I did in that first video where I showed like you'd have to pick it up for it to spill in. It just uses what it needs, and it's been doing what it needs to. So that's really cool. I have not sprayed any water in for the like 2 weeks in a day that this has been going. And it seems to be doing really well. Like we've seen in the video, there's a lot of movement in the eggs. They're doing awesome. This is holding temperature. It's holding humidity. I don't even have to tend to it at all. Like other than candling the eggs and putting chicken eggs in a week after the peafowl eggs, I haven't done anything with it. So it's a pretty hands-off incubator, which is really awesome. So we have 2 more weeks. I'll probably candle one more time next week, and then hopefully the week after that we'll see some hatching starting. And if we get really lucky and I find them while they're hatching, maybe we'll do like a live video or at least a video feed that shows them hatching out. So stay tuned and cross your fingers that we got some feathery friends coming in about 2 weeks.